So, lads. Oh my god. One of what might be the coolest concepts in the history of 2K looks like it's going to happen. And by looks like it's going to happen was literally tweeted by 2K Germany. And I don't mean it as in like this is a concept. As in like people were sharing this exact tweet. People were linking the exact tweet that was deleted. Like this is a real tweet. Whether this is a real thing, we don't know. But there is a 99.9% chance that this is real. 99.9%. And lads, if you guys are new to the channel anyway, subscribe. We are on the ball, lads. In terms of my team content, in terms of anything my team related, you're not getting it. And well, you may be getting it a couple of seconds earlier from people. You are not going to get it as consistently early as on this channel. I might get beaten for a few news things in my team, but they are few and far between, lads. So today, and I gotta give credit to somebody on Twitter, like Fast Black Kid. He said it when Cliff Hagan was coming out, and Cliff Hagan's a god, man. I have a gameplay of him coming out in a little bit. He's unbelievable. Like he's unbelievable. The guy literally is shooting from 3/4 court in TTO. He's madness. He basically was saying that on Twitter that the big reason that they came out with the Cliff Hagan was because they're going to release something even bigger tomorrow. And I thought maybe icon packs would destroy the market, but no, this is even crazier. And you know what it is? It's this. Do I speak a word of German? No. But you know the universal language that we all speak? We all speak 2K. So, basically they're saying that there's Retro Volume 1 packs. And I assume mit dabei. I would assume that means it includes. So, I'm going to go to Google Translate right now. And I guess mit dabei. That means with it. So I assume that's with it includes. So Penny Hardaway, you can see the full picture here. Penny Hardaway, Paul George, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And the big thing is that these are not just like normal versions of the cards. These are like Penny from 2K19 throwback playoff moments. Then Pink Diamond Paul George. And if you guys don't remember Pink Diamond Paul George, I actually have a story about this card. One thing I don't get is that this Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was a 98 overall. I don't get why he's suddenly a 94 overall. But, and also why he came out in the high scorers packs, why the high scorers logo is not here. Like it was here in the game and it's here now. I don't really understand that. But look, it is what it is. I'm guessing they probably, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Actually, yeah, the high scorers was here. The Milwaukee Bucks logo was here. Always. Oh, I'm guessing because they have to keep the team logo here because of the game. That kind of makes a bit more sense. And also, if you remember, 2K15 didn't have player overalls, and they just have to put the player overall there. But this one's kind of what I'm kind of confused. Because this Paul George was a 96 overall. I think this Penny, if I'm not mistaken, was a 97. But this Paul George was definitely 96. And again, the story with this card, man, I remember it was my Easter holidays in like my final year of like secondary school or high school. And it was like 1 p.m. Eastern time when they released this card. Like I was about to go out to play a basketball game. And I remember just kind of sitting there. I was doing a bit of homework. And I saw a tweet being like, Paul George code coming. So I managed to get him. He was the only pink. I got him and Steph Curry. They were the only pink diamonds I got in 2K15 for typing in a locker code as soon as possible. Remember those like locker code? Basically, there was a limited quantity locker codes, and Paul George was one of them. And then Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the best cards in the game, was part of that high scorers pack where they used to give a guaranteed diamond card out. And if you guys don't know, back in 2K17, getting a guaranteed diamond was huge. I think at the end of the year, I maybe had like 4 or 5 diamonds. And this Penny Hardaway, I mean, I didn't particularly like him at the time. But I don't... The card art does look kind of weird, but it is kind of cool seeing card art from previous years, definitely. So, are these cards that are relevant? Paul George will be ridiculous. I can't wait for this Paul George. Kareem, Penny, I probably won't use them. And I'm guessing there'll be a few others. So, now we're going to talk a little bit about what cards we think we're going to see I am predicting we're going to see a day 1 2K15 Zach LaVine. I think we're going to see that. We're definitely seeing a 2K13 Gerald Green. We are definitely seeing 2K13 Gerald Green. We are most definitely seeing those cards. We are also most definitely seeing NBA 2K14 maybe? Sapphire Harden. That's a potential. Trying to think who else we could possibly see. Thon Maker, man. Thon Maker, whether it's 2K19 Thon Maker. I'm not going to put 2K20 Thon Maker there because I just don't think he was as good because clamps was a thing and he couldn't play defense. And every center would have quick first step at the end of the year. So there's 2K19 Thon or 2K17 Thon Maker. Either 19 Ruby or 17 Emerald Thon Maker definitely belongs in there. I'm trying to think because obviously we've got the higher overall players. Like none of these guys were that iconic. Kareem was the best center in 2K17. I will be the first to say that. He was the best in 2K17. Penny Hardaway was bang average in 2K19. And Paul George was fantastic in 2K15. If you guys look back on some of my original videos, some of the very first videos on the DBG channel, you will see that I loved this Paul George card. He was in my play to win lineup. I think I used to play him with 2 if I'm not mistaken. He was fantastic that year. But again, it's Retro 2K Volume 1, so you're going to see a lot of different types. And the fact that this was leaked, I'm saying this right now, this was intentionally leaked. This was intentionally leaked. They saw what happened last week and they intentionally leaked it. And 2K, I applaud you. I applaud you. Because I know for a fact that you have to leak it on an obscure page, whether it's on a weird Facebook ad, whether it's on 2K Germany. Because if you leaked it, because there needs to be some sort of a speculation that it could be real, could be fake. Me telling you this right now that this is 1,000,000% real, there are still people that are going to be saying this is fake. There are still people, just like last week with Double Take, there are still people. It's very obvious. The easiest way to tell if something is real or not is by looking at the fonts up here. If it's the current gen font, it's probably fake. If it's the next gen font, it's real. If you see a lot of next gen fonts, it's probably real. So that's normally the number one giveaway. And also last week there was a typo and I was literally like, yeah, there's a typo, so 2K is probably telling the truth. But yeah, this is madness. This is absolutely madness. So with these packs right here, I'm probably only, in terms of 2K21, I'm probably only excited for Paul George. But what I am excited for is that they're probably going to release an Amethyst and a Ruby card. We could see some of our all-time greats. And even if they're not great in game, the best thing about playing on next gen is that every card is competent. Basically, every card is competent on next gen. So for me, like, you better believe getting to use, if I get a chance at using this Paul George again, a Paul George card that I loved back in 2K15, I will be jumping on it. Like, there might be a 97 overall better Paul George, but because of the card art, I will probably choose this Paul George over him just because of memories. Some memories of this Kareem. I used him to beat YBC in 2K17. That's probably the best memories I have of this Kareem. But there are a lot of other cards, like, again, if they release, like, you better believe we're getting Dean Wade. Like, we're getting 2K20 Dean Wade. We're getting 2K20 Dino Raja. Like, this is one of the ways that they can almost release cards twice, and I don't even care. I don't even care. Am I going to be opening these packs? Of course I'm not. Of course I'm not. But for some sort of nostalgia, for some way of using the throwback in old 2Ks, I am happy. Fair play for 2K. You're going to tug on the nostalgia strings, and you know what? As somebody who is still pushing Hito Turkoglu and Reggie Lewis, and I would say Porzingis, but he's just been a beast in 2K for years. And 2K18 and Dragon Bender whenever he's in the game. Give us an Emerald Dragon Bender. That would be incredible. Like, there are so many options that 2K can give us. And I gotta give props. I gotta give props to Mike Stauffer and the 2K MyTEAM team. You've done good here. You've done good. You've done good. There's a lot of things we can complain about in the game. We can complain about the gameplay, stuff like that, but man, in terms of the mode, in terms of the free stuff, yeah, some people are a little bit disappointed with what they're getting the 12 Days of Giving packs, but, and I'm telling you, I am telling you right now, they've done good. They've done good this year, and this is going to be a really fun concept. Is it going to be as hyped of a concept for anyone who didn't play MyTEAM, wasn't a MyTEAM fanatic for the last 5 or 6 years? Probably not. But as somebody who's played, I'm not even going to say who's played more My Team, because I just haven't. Who has played with the most cards? I am convinced that there are so many people in the world that have played more My Team than me since 2K15. I do not believe there is a person in the world who has used as many different cards as I have. And if that person exists, I don't know who they are. So for me, I'm gonna have memories with every one of these cards because I've used basically every card that's ever been in My Team since its inception in 2K13. I've basically used in some capacity over the years. So I will have memories, whether it's a gameplay, whether it's using the card like the Paul George, whether it's memories of typing that locker code, things like that. So I'm really, really excited about this. And it's a situation where, yes, some of you guys might be excited, but for guys like myself, and I'm guessing I'm not the only one, this is huge. This is absolutely huge. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.